Wendy, it's Rose. I'm the star of this show. Ta-da! As you can see, most of the equipment is starting to arrive, and there's a lot of stuff in here. I know you've been waiting very patiently, and I'm really glad that we've got everything done for you. So I'm sending you this video to show you how to set up and how to start using your new computer. Alright, what you're going to get in the mail from me, in a package, is this. This is your charging and docking station. You're going to get a few pieces with it, which are going to be a wireless keyboard. This might be wrapped up, you never know. Wireless keyboard. Batteries are already in it. You're already set up with it. Software is already included. In a bag, you're going to find a wireless mouse that goes with the wireless keyboard. And you're going to find the wireless USB connector. So once you get everything unpacked, you're going to put this on your desk. Can you slide around a little bit? Perfect. You're going to put this on your desk in front of you like you would naturally sit down and type. Put this in front of you on the mouse here. On the right hand side, in the back, is a USB port. Simply plug that in. Okay? And that's going to be one step. Alright. Also, you're going to find a bag that is labeled AC charger / cord. Pull that out. Hopefully it'll be a little better wrapped than that. And this is a regular charger, just like what you use now. I'm going to use the docking station you see here. We're going to go on the left hand, oops, sorry. We're going to go in the back. Okay? And right here is where you plug this in. Okay? It's plugged in just fine. Once you've got that plugged in, you're going to want to plug the power up to your battery backup. Your battery backup should have a surge protector and a battery backup. So, on your battery backup, can you get a picture of this by your feet, Jim? Oh, don't fall over. You'll notice one side of it is surge only, and one side of it is battery backup. So, let's say your printer is going to be surge only. Your monitor and your computer can be on the battery backup / surge protector side. That are both. If you don't see anything that says that it has a surge protector and battery backup, call me and I'll get you a new one. And we'll work on how to get that hooked up. For right now, let's just say you're plugged in and everything was groovy. So you're plugged in. It's connected on the back. You see what you've got here. You saw on the back where we just plugged in. You'll notice there's another kind of power cord. You won't need it, but if you did, you'll notice there are 4 USB ports. There's one Ethernet port. There's a VGA or monitor port. And then 2 other connectors which you will probably never use, but there they are. Okay? On the left-hand side, you'll see this. It's a switch that's going to allow you to move this up and back however you want to. Once you get it in place, you'll slide it back up and lock it where you want it. You have to push pretty hard. Don't think you're going to break it. You're not. You kind of have to push. Alright, so that's your docking station. You're plugged in on power. You'll notice now that you're glowing over here and that you're plugged in with your wireless USB. Now go ahead and pull out your laptop case. I haven't undone your strap. You can set that whenever you want. There's all kinds of great storage in here on the back. And I've put the rest of the components in here for you. So, you're going to find another cord that says adaptable car and AC cord. And it's the same thing as this cord. But to make sure you don't have to unplug it every single time you leave, what I've done is give you one cord that's going to stay hooked up to your docking station and one set that's going to go home with you. You can plug it into the wall with one set, or you can adjust it and plug it into your car lighter when you're on the road to charge. So whichever way you want to use it, and then you won't have to unplug every time you leave the office. You'll also find a 6-cell battery. When we pull this out in a minute, you'll notice something a little different, and it's because I gave you a really nice 8-cell battery that's going to last longer. These computers use a little more energy because of the touchscreen. And this, if you keep it charged and make sure you pull it out every now and then and recharge it, will give you an extra backup battery life for when you're not able to charge your computer. Okay? You'll also see one that says power cable and charger for the computer or dock. which isn't actually in there. We already pulled it out. And a printer USB cable and microphone cord. You're not going to need these for right this second, but when you're ready to hook up, in case you need them, that's a USB side, and that's for a printer. And these are for like a microphone or a Skype phone, which I know you're familiar with. So those are those cords. You're not going to need them for a while, but if you do, you've got them. Okay. This pack is staying with me. But just so you know, we've taken down all your serial numbers. We have a record, so Kiki, you won't have to do this again and go looking for serial numbers. We know what goes with what. I've got your software here. So you're going to be all set to go. There's going to be one thing you have to do, which is system backup, because I'm still waiting for the discs. Kiki, I'll get with you on that, just to make sure she's got a good system restore set of discs on hand. All right, and now the moment you've been waiting for, da-da-da-da, your new computer. All right. You're going to notice that instead of being flat, it's got this sticky on the back. It's kind of got this out. It doesn't lay flat. It stands up a little bit. That's the sacrifice we make for giving you those extra few hours of battery. It's well worth it, believe me. And also, actually, when you're not using any of your stuff with it, makes it a little easier to type on and use. All right, let me sit down on my chair here so I'm at the right level. All right, so we're going to open your machine. I may cover some stuff that are on both, but just so you know, when you're using just your machine, there's your touchpad. You're all set. These operate like your mouse button, as you well know. You've got your microphone and your headset keys. This is your wireless card. You can pop it out if you need to. You shouldn't need to. You've got your VGA. This is the connector we're going to use in just a minute. Your Ethernet, USB. And then this side, I'll show you this in the other video, but just so you see it, you've got a cool remote control. Alright, and when you want to plug in your other charger at home to plug into power, the AC car or cable, this is where it's going to plug in when you're not using your docking station. But let's suppose you are and move on to that. So you've just arrived at work, you got to the office, you're going to open the computer up, slide it right here in this docking station. Remember, the docking station is already set up, your keyboard's set up, and your mouse is set up. So you can just open this up. Coming off the back, you're going to notice off the top back, you're going to notice a short stubby cord that looks like this. Okay? That was the connection I just talked about on this side. With the small side top and a large side on bottom, because it's made like sort of a, what's that, a trapezoid? I don't know. Anyway, you're going to want to squeeze on each side, or buttons you can squeeze in. Squeeze them. And this is going to slide right in that port, and then let it go. You'll see a connection light light up and flip once on the cordless mouse and keyboard, and you'll know you're connected. And now you're set up to use your docking station. You can move this however you're comfortable. Again, you can move this on the side to however you're comfortable. Make sure you lock it when you're done. We'll go over this in a minute, but you've got a speaker built into this stand. You can use a monitor with this if you want, and we'll talk about that later as well. What was I going to cover at the end?
Tutorial.
Oh, now I forgot what I was going to say.
You're using the laptop and the computer she has now to do the tutorial.
So I'm going to go over the rest of this. I'm going to show you the parts you've got up here. I'm going to show you all kinds of stuff in just a minute. We're going to start with the power. So what you're going to want to do now is sit just like this. You've got this set up your desk on your left-hand side. Set up your old laptop and run the videos I'm sending you on it so that you can sort of follow along, pause, and do whatever you want. But I think we've covered everything to get you up and running. You and Kiki are awesome. I know you can do this. Call me if you need me. In the meantime, you're going to be the envy of every up-and-coming FSS because you have the new computer first. And you deserve it. And I'm so sorry you had to use that crappy G key forever. Bye. Love you. Bye, Kiki. Bye, human being.